From its ability to swiftly cut its victim's life short, to the long list of complications that it could lead to when left unchecked. Hypertension, or high blood pressure, is one of the leading causes of premature death in the world. More than 1.28 billion people are living with the condition, and nearly half of this number are unaware of their condition. 10 million people die each year from this condition. However, it can often be avoided simply by adding some readily available and delicious foods to your diet and making a few simple lifestyle changes. We are counting down 15 foods and habits that could help lower your blood pressure and keep it under control. Be sure to watch this video to the end so you don't miss out on our top 5 picks. Some entries in today's list will surely shock you. Let us start with something that you have most likely never given any thought to. In number 15 is flax seeds. Flax seeds, or chia seeds, are easily one of those things that possess more nutrients than you could imagine without making any noise about it. Past studies have already confirmed that it is a prominent supplier of omega-3 fatty acids, which is great news for the heart. But more recently, flax seeds have been connected to reducing human blood pressure and keeping it stable. By consuming just 2 to 4 tablespoons of flaxseed every day, be it whole or ground, patients have a 3.5-point drop in their systolic blood pressure. This alone already helps you cut your stroke risk by more than 10%. Scientists believe that the presence of alpha-linolenic acid in flaxseed helps reduce the number of fatty acid byproducts that are in the blood. This way, you are safe from artery narrowing and blockage. As a bonus point for flaxseed, there is also a heavy presence of potassium that balances the sodium present in your bloodstream. Excess sodium is terrible news for anyone looking to keep their blood pressure under control. There are a ton of great ways to add flax seeds to your diet, in soups, salads, smoothies, and even your baking. Feel free to explore your options. Next on the list is a fruit that a lot of us may not be taking seriously enough for just how beneficial it can be to the body. Number 14 is watermelon. If for some reason you do not like watermelon, then you may need to change that orientation immediately. And the reason is simple. The health benefits of consistent watermelon consumption are on a long, if not endless, list. Decreased inflammation, reduction of muscle soreness, improved heart health, and most important to us today, stable blood pressure. These are just to mention but a few of the talents on watermelon's card. When it comes to blood pressure, everything about watermelon is important. The red flesh itself is abundant in the amino acid known as citrulline. Once on the inside, citrulline is converted into arginine, and this new compound facilitates the creation of nitric oxide. The function of this gas is to relax the blood vessels and boost flexibility in the arteries, aiding the free flow of blood and keeping your blood pressure in check. All that sounds great, but did you know that the seeds also play a role in your blood pressure control? The compound cucurbitacin is heavily present in watermelon seeds, and it helps the blood capillaries properly dilate and also boosts kidney function. These also keep your blood pressure under control. From one fruit that is so popular that we underrate it to another. In number 13 is orange juice. As popular as orange juice is, you probably did not know that this could also be the solution to all your hypertensive nightmares. Apart from the fact that orange juice is pretty much the front page model for vitamin C, which has its impact on maintaining healthy blood pressure, there is more to orange juice than you may already know. Orange juice has been found to contain a very high level of the compound called hesperidin. This compound has been found to significantly impact the proper function of hypertension-related and blood vessel cells, including endothelial cells, to stabilize blood pressure. Who could have thought that orange juice was more than just a heavily recommended vitamin C source? Well, wait until you see some of the stuff we have in the top half of this list. Still, in the fruit category, you are not going to believe what we have in number 12. Number 12 is lemons. One of the ways the body keeps blood pressure on a leash is with a process known as diuresis. However, for people who have started experiencing hypertension, the body may need some motivation to carry out this process. Having a consistent consumption of lemon, specifically lemon water, could help boost this process. Lemon water enhances the balance of electrolytes in the body by driving out unwanted fluid through urine. It is also worth pointing out that lemon juice comes with its fair share of potassium, allowing your body to absorb all the calcium and magnesium in your meals. A healthy presence of all these minerals is essential to having a stable blood pressure level. The antioxidant properties of vitamin C in lemon and being a citrus fruit make it a well-rounded recommendation to keep your blood pressure stable. Let us jump to one that you have most likely not paid any attention to before now. Number 11 is beets. Just like most of the other entries on today's list, consuming beets offers your body a ton of health benefits. Most of the essential nutrients that your body needs for proper function can be gotten from beetroots. They are a great way to get fiber, folate, manganese, potassium, iron, and even vitamin C. From this list alone, we do not need to say much about why this would be a great addition to your diet. For blood pressure, beetroot is also rich in the aforementioned nitric oxide, which is important for your blood vessels to stay plaque-free and functioning perfectly. You can juice, cook, or add beets to your stir-fry meals. There are multiple options to get the best out of this amazing gift of nature. Our number 10 pick is one that some might not be happy to see, and that is celery. Despite being rated as the most hated vegetable among adults, let alone children, celery is one of those veggies that packs so many benefits you wish it tasted better. Its strong flavor usually gets it very bad press, but if you could take some time and look beyond its taste to what this herb offers, you will be doing your body a lot of good. With celery, you get essential oils, flavonoids, vitamin K, folate, potassium, dietary fiber, and a host of other minerals. All of these play their roles in keeping your blood pressure under control, but one of the biggest pointers here is potassium. As mentioned earlier, potassium is an extremely important part of your diet if you are trying to lower your blood pressure levels. Speaking of upping your potassium, the next one on the list is beef liver. While there is a cliché that somehow restricts superfoods to just vegetables and some fruits, we believe that it would be quite biased to discuss superfoods without talking about beef liver and the unending list of nutritional positives that it offers its consumers. In a single sliver of liver, you could supply your body with virtually all the vitamins and minerals it could possibly need, while also pumping up your proteins. You almost cannot find any animal meat that is as healthy as beef liver. As we have mentioned, beef liver is very rich in potassium, and as we have been saying all day, Hypertensive people should have all the potassium that they can get in their diet. Well, if all the ones we have mentioned so far don't work for you, beef liver is the perfect fleshy source. If you do not want beef, here is fish. In number 8, we have salmon. Whenever there is a gathering of foods that are great for heart health in general, it is almost impossible for the group to be complete without mentioning salmon. But how is that possible? Salmon is a strong source of omega-3 fatty acids that offer a whole lot of nutritional upsides for the body's most important functions. Interestingly, omega-3 fatty acids like EPA and DHA have been discovered to exert relatively the same effect on blood pressure as the most recommended lifestyle changes like restricting excess alcohol and salt consumption. Some researchers have even gone as far as proving that omega-3 fatty acids are useful for people who are pre-hypertensive and could eliminate the risk of ever getting hypertension. Now would be a great time to address an entry that you have most likely never put any thought into. Number 7 is pumpkin seeds. While it may not be the most mainstream food in the world, pumpkin seeds possess so many health benefits that you may just begin to question yourself for not adding them to your diet sooner. Its amazing antioxidant and magnesium properties are great for lowering the risk of diabetes and even linked to cancer prevention properties. Pumpkin seeds are not the kind of food you want to take for granted. It is worth noting that these properties also make this an important part of controlling your blood pressure. The antioxidants make the release of nitric oxide easier, thereby improving the health and function of blood vessels. At number 6 is a fruit that does not get enough publicity for just how much it offers. Number 6, avocados. If there is any edible thing that offers all the healthy fats that you need in your body, none does it better than avocados. And they also have an amazing effect on blood pressure. Avocado contains a monounsaturated omega-9 acid known as oleic acid. This acid has been linked to lowering cholesterol levels, which is an important part of keeping your blood pressure in check. As a side note, oleic acid has also been found to contribute to immunity, anti-inflammatory factors, and even cancer prevention. Avocados also get you a sufficient supply of potassium, folate, and a host of antioxidant vitamins like vitamins A, K, B, and E. Still on the topic of fats, in number 5, we have low-fat milk. Understandably, this can be a major challenge for people who love to enjoy the sweet and full nature of full-fat milk. But if you have hypertensive tendencies and intend to keep them in check and avoid escalation, it is best to steer clear of full-fat milk with immediate effect. Full fat contains palmitic acid, and this tends to block the blood vessels. Obviously bad news for your blood flow and blood pressure. With low-fat milk, you can be sure that you are getting important nutrients like calcium while securing the healthy cholesterol that your body needs a sufficient amount of. Ever heard about pomegranate? Well, it is okay if you haven't, because that is what we have in number 4, pomegranate. Whether you decide to use it as a topping for your salads or juice it, pomegranates, like all of the entries on today's list, present you with several health benefits. Pomegranate is a great low-calorie source of fiber and an amazing cohort of vitamins and minerals. Without saying too much, pomegranate offers you the ultimate team-up of minerals that you need to fight hypertension and its risks. calcium, magnesium, potassium, vitamin C, and folate, all in one. Amazing, isn't it? Well, there is more. Pomegranates have been found to reduce angiotensin-converting enzyme, a protein that has major effects on human blood pressure. Making its way into our top 3 is apple cider vinegar. Not an option you were expecting to see on this list of powerhouses? Well, that is understandable. But apple cider vinegar and its signature sour taste is a pretty solid powerhouse in its own right. First off, the acetic acid content of vinegar helps negate the enzymes that transform carbs into glucose. This way, you can keep your sugar level under wraps and improve insulin resistance, which is important for your blood pressure in the long run. Apple cider vinegar has also been found to contribute to lower cholesterol levels and even weight loss. If you found that shocking, wait until you see what comes next. This one is so simple, you won't believe it could be so useful. In number 2 is honey water. Not everything that is very healthy has to be extremely complicated and complex, and honey in water is the perfect example of this. Still on the topic of blood sugar and its relationship with blood pressure, honey is one of the best ways to get some sweetness in your diet without exposing yourself to the risks that come from consuming normal sugar. When mixed with warm water, this combination boosts a lot of areas of human health. Most importantly, you could prevent the death of important cells, regulate heartbeat, and drop blood pressure levels by just adding a teaspoon or 2 to water and drinking it. Honey can accomplish this as a result of its healthy mix of amino acids, minerals like calcium, magnesium, potassium, and zinc, and antioxidant properties. At the top of today's list is a pretty interesting entry. Number 1, dark chocolate. Considering all the entries in today's list that could make you cringe, we have decided to close it off with something that you'll be more glad to see. While chocolate is almost always regarded as unhealthy, there are healthy forms of chocolate and healthy ways to consume them that is good for your heart and blood pressure. How cool is that? Dark chocolates, specifically, are the ones you should be looking for. Just eating any extra sweetened chocolate does not help your case. But if you need something sweet you can enjoy adding to your diet without harming your blood pressure levels, dark chocolates fit that bill perfectly. The heavy solid cocoa content of dark chocolate comes with flavonoids that contribute to the reduction of antioxidant stress on the body system, as well as the formation of nitric oxidation. With that being said, all these eventually combine to keep your blood pressure in check. As a bonus, it is worth noting that to get the best out of all of these, you will have to add some lifestyle habits to your diet. As you may already know, it is extremely important to cut down your sodium intake. Furthermore, habits like smoking, excess alcohol, and caffeine consumption are known to put stress on vital organs like the lungs, kidneys, and even the blood vessels. Affecting these areas could easily spike your blood pressure and lead to even more severe complications. It is also worth noting that watching your stress levels, as well as consistently monitoring your blood pressure, goes a long way in deciding what is working for you and what steps to take. It goes without saying that if all these lifestyle choices are ignored, the effects could negate the benefits of your dietary consumption. Therefore, creating a balance between the two allows for the maximum result. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more informative videos like this. Also, check out the video on your screen right now. We are sure you will learn a whole lot more. See you there!